Hey everybody, it's Gamer Gramps here. Today we are playing a religious science game with the Greeks. As always, we are on DD difficulty, however we do go a little bit slower here so that newer players can follow along and hopefully learn a lot that you then take with you back into whatever difficulty level you happen to play on and have the tips be that much more powerful to help you out. So if that sounds like it would be interesting to you, then definitely stick around. If you want to get good at Civ 6, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with this channel. Alright, here we go. Clearly we are not in the first episode of the series, so if you randomly stumbled here, we'll go ahead and put a link in the top right hand corner. You can catch up if you're interested in doing so. Other than that, we are in the thick of things and we are just going to continue full steam ahead. Alright, so we're 9 turns away from launching our Mars colony. However, we are going to be speeding that up, again, because we got that Royal Society here in Sparta, in the 3rd tier building in our government plaza. That is allowing us to sacrifice our builders to the space gods, as I like to see. But basically, it takes all this builder's charges and it helps boost our production up. As you can see, we went from 9 down to 6 there. So that is definitely good. We want to choose... See, this is what I was talking about earlier, that we have these 7 tile builders, or 7 yield builders that we're getting out of Mycenae, because... Liang is there, and all of these stupid little 5 charge builders should have been 7 charge builders, but remember, I made that mistake and I didn't have the right policy card slotted in, so that's costing us. However, we do have quite a few of these 7 chargers left, so we'll be able to sacrifice that one next turn, this one the following turn, and then we should be able to sacrifice this one, not the immediate turn after, because they'll have to get to the spaceport, but pretty soon after. So we're hanging in there. Things are going pretty well. We're on turn 180, so we're looking to finish within the next 20 turns. I am fairly confident that we'll be able to do so without too much of a problem. In the meantime, though, we are definitely going to be changing our skyscrapers out. So we looked, we looked last time, right before the end of the episode, and we're ditching skyscrapers and we're going to be putting in aesthetics here. If I could just find it, and of course I can't find it. Ah, there we go. Aesthetics. We got her in there. Meanwhile, do we have any envoys? Come to think of it, 1 second here. We're going to close this out, and city-states, we do not have any envoys to send. All right, I was considering slotting in, if we had envoys to spend, or envoys to spend, however it's pronounced, I was considering slotting in this containment policy. It's so freaking cool. Each envoy you send to a city-state counts as 2 if its suzerain has a different government than you, which makes it very easy for us to snipe city-states away from the AIs, even this late in the game, because I mean, when every envoy you get counts as 2, as long as they're in a different government, that really adds up quickly, especially when you can get like 3 envoys per civic, like late in the game, right? However, it's not going to work out. That's fine. So we're going to get rid of that and put in aesthetics like we wanted to. Again, if I could find it, that would be swell. Am I really that blind? I really am. There we go. We got it. So we are going to keep all 3 of those in. We like the way they work. Cryptography is also good. Enemy spy level reduced by 2 in your lands. Your spy level is increased by 1 for offensive operations. So it's definitely something that we'll consider once we get up to our next form of government. However, there's no rush for it right now. Hey everybody, Gamer Gramps here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered. And clearly, you know it by now, I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right? Alright, in the meantime, oh yeah, speaking of rush for it, oh, I forgot, we have another trade route too. So hold on, we're going to send this trade route. Again, we're prioritizing by production. So we'll send it to Charleston. Go ahead, cool. But then what we're also going to do is buy, because remember that us getting the last episode, we did that World Congress there. Well, we got an extra trader because of that. So we're going to go ahead and buy a trader here in Athens. and take advantage of that. It'll give us the production boost and food boost that we want. Again, we're 4 turns away from population growth getting to 13, which will allow us to get an encampment district. Well, we might or might not get it depending on how long it's going to take us, because it is only a 15% boost that we get from it, so we need to make the decision whether it's going to be worth it in the long run, since we only have ideally less than 20 turns left, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx ourselves. But meanwhile here, this builder is finally ready to go, so we're going to chop the jungle here. It should take at least 2 turns off, I think. Yeah, 2 turns, so there you go. That helps us out. In 4 turns, we'll have a research lab there ready to go. We're getting closer to 3,600 faith to be able to buy our second spaceport. But yeah, in the meantime, you can just go ahead and go back to sleep. Now here we have 3 charges left on this one. Let's head here to get a farm, and then we'll build a Cathokia mine there, or Cathokia mound. Jesus, I keep calling them mines. Anyway, here we do have 7 charges left. We will just go ahead and skip turn until next turn when they go to meet the space gods. Well, actually, I should say when they go to get in line to meet the space gods. Alright, we got cybernetics. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fuck off. Nobody cares. Fingers crossed. Advanced power cells. Boo earns. Alright, so we struck out there. Again, we are... It's literally like throwing fucking darts here with your eyes closed, because all these technologies are random. So... I mean, the technology we're looking for, the exoplanet expedition, could be this one. It could be this one. Like, who fucking knows? So again, the logic behind us doing it this way is that this was the closest technology that we were to, that required the least amount of turns and science, etc. to get to in order to find out what it was, like us getting cybernetics. Not to mention cybernetics is also required for us to get towards this one, and then eventually these ones. We want to get towards the end game here first. However, what we're going to do is take a look and see which is the quickest. Alright, so this is the next quickest one for us to reveal, and we need to get that in order to reveal this one. So that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately for us, there's definitely no way to boost this, because we're finishing it so fast. That's what's a little bit frustrating, is that we finish the game so fast that we're not able to boost these through great scientists. Like, first off, we're not able to boost them through spies, because fucking, like, look at us. We're here in the future era. The next closest is Teddy in the fucking modern era. So, I mean, there's nobody to steal text from, right? Because we are doing this so fast. And then the other side of that is that the great scientists, like, we've been wrecking great scientist people, which, speaking of which, we have Albert Einstein here, so that's amazing. We'll go ahead and grab him now. But if we still look at it, we're still, like, what, 10 turns away from this guy who's going to give us a technology from the modern or atomic era. We're already past that, right? Like, the modern or atomic era, we've done everything. Like, it's finished. It's ancient history, and we're not going to get to the great scientists who help out where we are, because we are so fast. So it's kind of the double-edged sword that way. But anyways, end rant. Let's keep rolling here. All right, so we did get globalization, so we are definitely changing our policy cards now. We are definitely slotting in this bad boy right here, International Space Agency. We're going to get plus 5% science per city-state we are the suzerain of. So actually, what we're going to do is we're going to change things up considerably here. Alright, so the gold is becoming less of an issue for us. We're going to switch out Merchant Confederate, or no, that we're getting like 60 gold or something from that, aren't we? Hold on. Let's take a quick look here. Policies, Merchant Confederation, where are you? We're definitely switching in e-commerce here in a second. Oh, did we lose Merchant Confederation? No, oh, it's a diplomatic policy card. Yeah, 57 gold. We're not going to switch that out. Alright, so we got to take a look at this here. 1 second. Alright, 5-year plan, rationalism, we're keeping it on. New Deal, you know what? I really don't even give a shit. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put Public Works up there, because we still need the production towards builders in order to be able to sacrifice them. Meanwhile, we are going to go ahead and put in International Space Agency 100%. And then we're also going to go ahead and put in e-commerce here for the +2 production and +5 gold from all trade routes, which gets added on top of the whistle banking, by the way, so that is very good for us. Meanwhile, aesthetics, we're going to also put in containment. Well, wait, hold on, let me check this before we do it. Because now that we got globalization, let's take a look at this. We do want to get to synthetic technocracy here. In order to do that, we have to get professional sports. I thought we got what we needed here. We must have only got 3 entertainment complexes, so we'll take a look at that in a quick second here. However, I think what we're better off doing temporarily is we're going to take 2 turns. We're going to get conservation, which takes 1 turn and gives us 3 envoys, and then we're going to take cultural heritage, which also awards us 3 envoys. So we're going to get 6 envoys in 2 turns. And, well, I guess we don't have to put it in now, right? We can put it in next turn. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Anyways, that we're getting rid of New Deal. We'll put Public Works up there. Keeping aesthetics, we're putting International Space Agency in. We're putting e-commerce in. And we'll confirm this. And then next turn, we'll switch out 1 card. Or the turn after. We might wait till the turn after. That probably makes the most sense. Actually, no, it doesn't. It makes sense to switch it immediately because 5% extra science is 5% extra science. And the sooner we get it, the better. All right, meanwhile, for our governor here, we're not really too worried at all about it. Let's go ahead and get Reina, her harbor master, to double the adjacency bonus from the harbor where she is. Meanwhile, we'll continue on our merry way. Alright, so we completed the amphitheater here. There's like literally nothing that we really care about. But again, we don't have a campus here, unfortunately. So, like, I suppose we could put them on Theater Square festivals to get more culture. But let's at least get them in an art museum first. Meanwhile, here we completed the monument. And we're going to be buying them that military academy, which actually just start... Oh, no, don't start working on it, because that's a waste. We don't have science here, though. Anyway, so there's not really much they can be doing. I suppose start on a builder. Meanwhile, here, we're going to get a Cathokio mound, or Cathokia mound. Like we talked about. Alright, so we are good here to sacrifice another builder. Got it down to 3 turns. Now this is a 5-charge builder, so you are garbage, sir, and can just get out of the fucking way. And we'll move a 7-turner in there, or a 7-charge, I should say. And then meanwhile, we'll move you to there, and move you to... Oh, I thought that was like 1 turn we could move there. Never mind, that was a bit anticlimactic. So yeah, we're down to 3 turns on the Mars colony. We have already... Oh wait, no we haven't. Okay, so that'll actually be good, because we should be able to boost... We haven't unlocked the ability for us to get that project yet. Oh, I wish there was a way... There's nothing that we can harvest, right? You know what? We can go get that crab online. One of these builders that's just sitting around. Yeah, go get that fucking crab online. Not much, but it might help. Oh, and you, there's another one here. You're a 5-charge builder. You go there. We'll remove that and build a farm or something too. Alright, so... Oh, this is going to help as well, not to mention that. So we might not need to... There you go. That gets us down to two turns. That should work out actually really well. Because we haven't discovered... Unfortunately, in one way, we haven't discovered the next technology we need in order to win the science thing. So that's unfortunate in one way. However, it does give us a little break where we can actually build an encampment really quickly, right? So we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. In the meantime, you can skip turn until next turn. Okay, so Einstein, this is going to give us a big boost to our science. So it doesn't show up, but from 1747, we'll see what we are next turn. And in the meantime, here, we'll go ahead and use his last charge to get this city powered up. So look at, there you go. We're up to 1940 now because of Einstein. Well, I guess 1935 would have been Einstein. The extra 5 is from having this city powered. However, now we are going to get these builders down here to head up there. We'll get this one to head over there. If you've learned a lot from my videos, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. There's 3 different choices that you can choose from, all for different prices. But for as little as $5 a month, you can help to make this channel successful and ensure that we continue to put out videos that you enjoy. So we're 2 turns out from being able to purchase the spaceport here in Mytilene. And then again, we'll be playing musical shares with Moksha and Magnus and flip-flopping them out. Alright, so this is actually a nice tile for us, conservation, that gives us extra aluminum. However, we don't have very much aluminum, so it's not going to be a big boost to us. And definitely not worth switching in. Like, we will switch it in now. Or wait, no we won't anyways, because we're not using our aluminum as of yet. So I think we keep it on logistics for now, but we'll be switching into integrated space cell here in a second. Other than that, we are going to switch out... Yeah, because we need, what, 2600? Yeah, so next turn we automatically get that spaceport no matter what. So we'll get rid of simultaneum now. We don't need it anymore. And let it, like, it's done its job. It's gotten us up to 20... Oh, it's 3600 faith. I'm getting excited for nothing. We're putting that bad boy back in. So we'll get rid of aesthetics temporarily here. And we'll switch into... What the hell? Oh, containment is what we were going to do. Containment in order to get some more value out of those 3 envoys that we just got. So let's take a look here and see where we're going to send them. So basically, we're going to target Victoria here, because let's just make sure she's in a different government than us. I'm positive she is, but let's double check. I'm blind, I don't see it. Oligarchy, yeah. So we're good to go. She's in oligarchy. Alright, so then basically what we want to do is just decide, because she has Zanzibar and Antioch, we just want to look at their suzerain bonuses. Receive the cinnamon and olives luxury resources, so that's good for our city happiness. Or your trade routes to foreign cities earn +1 gold for each luxury resource at the destination. So that's a little bit better. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it was a bit of a misplay on my part, but we're gonna wait until next turn, and I'll explain why in a second. Anyways, meanwhile, here, go ahead and, I guess, build a farm there. I don't know, I don't care. Here, we are going to go ahead and actually not boost this. So we're not going to waste this 7-charge builder, we're just going to put them to sleep. And the reason being is we have 1 turn left to produce this, and we have 1 turn until we grow our population anyway, and we don't have that next project to start working on, so there's absolutely no reason to waste this 7-charge builder. And then next turn we will immediately start work on a campus, and then as soon as we finish that campus, then we're gonna use our money to buy the tiles we need in order to get that boost towards our production, that 15% boost. Meanwhile, let's go ahead. It's been a while since we've cleaned out Teddy, so let's talk to him. At least we get most of his cash. Strategic wise, we can't really sell him anything, but let's go ahead and take the tour after we grab his cash here. Let's take the tour through everybody else, starting with Pachacooty, and see. He'll take 30 iron. So again, if you weren't here earlier in the series, the reason how I can instantly tell he'll take 30 iron is they will always trade as long as they're below 40 of a strategic resource, except for the exceptions are like the resources that generate power and shit. So like coal and oil, it's 20 is their limit. But for like horses, iron, niter, etc., if they're anytime they're beneath 40, they will value that resource and will trade you for it. So that's how I could tell that he would take 30 iron here. Well, technically he only wants 29 of it, but like I don't give a shit, and like I don't give enough of a shit to spend the time to take off that extra one iron. It's not like we're using it for anything anyway. So yeah, we'll go ahead and trade that. We'll get some extra bulk gold there. Let's keep going down the list. It has been a while since we checked what everybody has, so we might get lucky. Unfortunately, not the case here. Actually, we come to think of it, we can probably trade some aluminum to Teddy for gold per turn, because it's just sitting there right now. We don't want to sell too much of it. So hold on. Let's just double check here. How much are we making per turn? Where are you? All right, 4 per turn we're making. And we can't use any of it until we get to that next technology anyway. So let's give them 10. And we'll take 7 gold per turn. Sure, I guess. That's fine. But yeah, so let's keep going down here. So he has everything and won't want anything. They've denounced us, so they'll give us shitty deals, so we don't care. But there you go. We can get 88 gold from William here. Hopefully he's not being so stingy like he was last time. Oh, he is too. I don't know who pissed in his cornflakes. All right, close enough. 79. We'll do it. All right. Meanwhile, here you can just go back to sleep. So that's all good. That's all good. We're 1 turn away from nuclear fission. 1 turn away from cultural heritage. Okay.
When we look up at night and view the stars, you don't stumble upon your heritage.
We are changing policy. So this is why we were going to wait. We're going to switch out of simultaneum. And we're actually going to slot in Diplomatic League too. So now, and again, this is going to be short term, right? We're switching out of this like the very next turn. We'll research capitalism here to get market economy, I think. Because I think that gives us the best value for our bang for our buck. I suppose, because social media we're still 2 away from. Environmentalism just gives us tourism we don't give a shit about for now. So that's what we'll do. We'll quickly get capitalism in order to unlock the market economy policy card, and then we will then go to synthetic technocracy, or sorry, to operate optimization imperative in order to unlock this synthetic technocracy government. And I think I just dicked up the entertainment complexes, because let's take a look here and see Greece entertainment complex. Pretty sure we have 4 of them, but I forgot to build one. Yeah, see, 3 results. And we haven't even built that one anyway. So yeah. I dropped the ball, I'm sorry. Anyway, we can get rid of that fucking map tag too. Okay, so anyways, now this is gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure we can take both of these. We have 6 envoys, yeah. Because watch, this envoy and this envoy, we're gonna get 3 envoys for sending 1, because we're gonna get 2 because we have Diplomatic League in, which is gonna give us 2 for the first one that we send, so that the 1 counts as 2. But then because she's in a different government, we also get another extra 1. So each one of these will establish 3. And there you go. And so now we'll send 2 more there and 2 more here, and we'll confirm the placement. And there you go. We've successfully stole both of them away, which not only does that unlock the suzerainship of the cinnamon and olives and all of that, gives us a little bit of extra money from trade routes and whatnot, but then because we're also now suzerain of 2, oh, I can't think of the word, brain fart. Whatever, 2 money city-states. I can't think of the proper word right now. It's one of those days, but that gives us a 15% gold boost across our entire empire as well. So because of the Kilwa Kisawani wonder, right? And again, this is why I just think this wonder is so powerful. In my personal opinion, that is the best wonder in the game by far. Like by far, as far as I'm concerned. Just because it's cheap to build, you get it so early, and it has, like, its effects are just huge. Like that, I wouldn't even begin to think of the amount of culture, science, and gold and faith that it's earned us throughout this entire game since we built that. It's just, ugh. But anywho, so next turn we'll switch out of those other policy cards that we had in. Meanwhile, I just noticed that our alliance is expired, so let's go ahead and declare some friendship with Gilgabro here, and then get an alliance with him. I do believe we had... Oh, did we switch this up again? I don't remember, but we'll go with cultural with you, and open borders and make you pay us some for it. Okay, cool. And now we'll go petty, and we'll declare friendship. I swear, every time he says I can't say no to that, it just, in my head, the no registers first, and I'm like, what? What? But, yeah, anyways, we'll take a research alliance with him, since he's the only one that isn't in the Stone Age, basically. And again, we'll do the open borders, and get him to pay us 14 gold per turn. You're welcome, Teddy. But there you go. Alright, we got that all taken care of now, and we're re-amped, or re-upped in our alliances. Okay, so let's take another look here and look at our science. Alright, so fingers crossed we'll find out next turn what this technology is, and I guess worst case scenario we'll have to backpedal and go here next. But time will tell, I suppose. Meanwhile, we have production here, so there's no point in doing that. He only has one charge left. We'll just... oh yeah, we can't go there and build a Cathokyo mine. So we'll just say, screw it. And you know what? Excuse me. We will just build a farm. Alright, meanwhile here, again, we're filtering by production, so we'll send you to Baltimore. We were going to remove tiles and stuff, but we'll just send them back to be sacrificed, and we'll do the same thing over here. Actually, no. We'll use... Oh, yeah, this one's a 7-tile? What the fuck was I thinking? I thought it was a 5-tile builder. Okay, so we will... Sorry, we will send this builder over there to do it, because we're going to harvest those crabs for money in order to help buy the encampment districts that we need once we build it here in a turn or two. Meanwhile, you can just go to sleep. Yes, yes, nobody cares. Alright. Okay. Hip hip hooray, we launched the Mars thing. Yeah, yeah, nobody cares. Okay. Fingers crossed. Motherfucker. Like, really, how unlucky do we have to be? Like, sometimes you just strike out hard with the placement of the... Yeah, no, fuck you, we're not getting advanced AI. Sometimes you just strike out hard with the randomness of the technologies here, and there's nothing you can do about it. So now we have to get computers, guidance systems, robotics. There's nothing we can do to boost them. Like, we already boosted robotics, so we've done all we can. So we're at least 4 turns out from starting the thing. I'm starting to worry that we're not going to get a sub 200 turn win here. If we do, it's going to be right tight. Alright, so now we're at 13 pop. It's immediately time to fucking go into an encampment district. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of that stupid frickin' colossal head tile there now that we don't need any faith. And now we are taking you off of food production and putting you onto production focused, which will help bang us out. But I mean, this way we actually end up saving some money here too, because We do have the few turns to kill until we get to the technology anyway. So our production is so high in the city that we should be able to basically build the encampment in one turn, build the barracks in one turn, build the whatever the next one is, and ideally we'll be able to build all of them before we switch back into a space race project. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and change our policies here. We're going to get rid of containment, and we are also going to get rid of diplomatic league. And now let's go ahead and play with these again. So we want to put in, I guess, market economy for the gold. Yeah, other than that, I guess there's not really much that's catching my eye, so I suppose we'll put in aesthetics. Let's take a quick look here before I go and confirm it. Alright, we already know what we're doing with the military policy card, so that doesn't matter. Aesthetics, because that's 18. Colonial taxes will get us 8 production and 20 gold, so that's not bad. Market economy will get us gold and culture, so we are going to be slotting in that. Raj, Whistle Banking, International Space Agency. Yeah, New Deal, market economy, or colonial taxes. Alright. Alright. So we're leaving logistics in for now, temporarily. That's all staying the same. Public Works is staying the same. These two are getting dumped. We're keeping in e-commerce. We're putting in aesthetics for the culture, and because we still need to get towards that next form of government. And then we'll put in market economy, or not market economy, which is the one that gave us, oh yeah, that is the one, sorry. It gives us culture and science as well. So we'll go ahead and confirm that now. Alright, we finished our research lab here. That's cool. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have the extra person working in our campus now, and then it's just time to put them on a queue and get them to do campus research grants until the cows come home. Again here, we'll just go to sleep. And go there and go to sleep. Thanks, Gilka bro. You're the best, buddy. You can go choke on a dick. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I'm not using the niter anyway. 3 gold per turn is 3 gold per turn. Even though he is technically ripping us off, I guess we're technically ripping him off, considering we don't need the niter anyways, because we're not in the Stone Age. Yeah, go ahead.
Do not build character.
Our policies are all staying the same. Oh, I guess they're not. Hold on. Because that card just took out aesthetics, so we have to put in the sports economy, or sports media, it's called. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. We're still staying on there. Confirm. Okay, so social media, that. Computers, we're doing there. Now here, so again, building the barracks and continuing on, just powering through things. So we finished an art museum there. Again, we don't really have a whole lot to do here, so why not build that? I guess technically the right move would be to put them on Theater Square Festival. Actually, let's do that. It's 6 turns. We might still be able to get some value out of that, but in the meantime, we're going to harvest the crab here for 353. We'll go ahead and harvest that one next. Let's make sure that building a seastead isn't a boost.
To err is human, but to really foul things up.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, claim a great person. We got another great scientist. How far away is America? 19 turns. Yeah, we'll take you, and why not take you? And you can just go there. And you can just die, I think, because I don't think we care. Gain 1 promotion level and plus 15% combat experience to a military naval unit. Goodbye. God bless you. Thank you for the air score. Alright, meanwhile, we finished the barracks, so now it's on to our armory. You can just go kill yourself, actually. How come I can't tell you to kill yourself? That's so weird. There's no death option. Like, I have expanded options on. Oh, well. We'll just put you on automated exploration. Okay, so we are going to need builders here. Before I forget, they're 4 turns away from that one. Let's definitely get them another one here while we're thinking about it. So now we're, what? 347, so that'll be 447. We're 2 turns out from being able to purchase the spaceport as well, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get them this builder here. Meanwhile, these ones can just go to sleep there, and let's buy them the tiles before I forget to. Okay, so chop you, and that's all the tiles that we can buy there and chop, so that's perfect. Oh, what am I fucking talking about? Wow. Woo! Wow. Alright, now we bought on all the tiles, and it's still good. We won't have to buy, like, the reason I'm spending that, like, because clearly we're going to want to chop it anyways. However, we don't need... we don't need to buy, like, I was thinking that we still had to buy all of these tiles anyway, and this will be worth it in the long run, especially now, like, that we're coming down to the wire. Like, I'm really scared that we're not going to be able to, okay, you go there to the lumber mill, but, that we're not going to be able to get a sub 200 here. Like, it's going to be so tight. Like, fuck, way too tight. Way too tight. Not in a good way. Tight, not in a good way. Meanwhile, this one can just scoot down the coastline, and we'll go and harvest these crabs as well. Because again, we still do have... oh, you're going to give us uranium? Sure. Or coal? Sure. Sure. We don't need it anyway. Oh, let's also take Teddy's money. All right, renew the mission. We got social media, so now let's go ahead and change policies, because we definitely want to slot in whatchamacallit, collective activism. So I think what we'll do is we still want gold. We're gonna get rid of Raj here. We'll switch collective activism towards Raj, and we'll keep all of that the way it is. We're still leaving logistics in now. Hold on, let's just confirm this before I do it. We're 3 turns away from that. Are you fucking kidding me? We struck out again? Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so this is like the worst part. Like, we struck out so fucking hard in this game. Okay, because this is the technology that we need in order to build the exoplanet expedition, alright? So we need to get all the way over here in order to just start the project. And then we have to get all the way up there in order to frickin', this is gonna be the one that allows us to build the off-world, I think it's called Offworld Expedition, but that's gonna be the one that allows us to speed up the project. So, like, look how horrible that is. Like, it's basically it actually is, it's not basically, it is literally the very worst possible roll we could have got as far as, like, RNG goes for all these random technologies. So, fuck. Like, that's what, 2 turns away from being able to start the project. And then 4 turns away from being able to speed it up. So alright, it is what it is. So we'll start the project at 189. Fuck me, this is going to be so close. Yeah, get on another builder, lady. Builder. Where are you? Builder. Alright, so meanwhile, let's clear out these 5 charged dumpster fire builders. Can just go fuck off and get out of the way, because we'll only use them once the good ones are gone. Alright, so you go there and go to sleep. You have 5 charges, so you can go fuck yourself. You can just get out of my way because you're confusing me. Oh, we actually have a spot. Never mind, you can go back there and make your work of music. But anyway, 7. 7, we might as well move them up. Go to sleep. 7. Alright. Oh, you should have moved there, and you should there. Alright. Alright, we got that going. Okay, so... So yeah, then anyways, just to... It's 3 turns until our next thing. But we're still... 1... 2 turns away from getting it. No, because then we can start it on the second turn. So, yeah, so never mind. We are going to go ahead and... Oops. What I was trying to figure out was whether to leave logistics in for one more cycle or not, but we're not. We're going to get rid of logistics, and we're putting in the integrated space cell here, so the plus 15% production towards space race projects if the city has a military academy. So that will give us a 15% boost, and then we already talked about we're getting rid of Raj, and we're putting in collective activism here for the plus 5% culture, and we're good to go. Right. Okay, so next turn we're buying the spaceport. Let's go ahead and promote Reina again, I guess, to tax collector. Alright. Anywho, okay, so now that we got that, we know we're 2 turns out, and coincidentally, perfectly, the military academy is 2 turns there. So now let's head over here to our second spaceport city, and we're going to buy their military academy. Now that's out of the way. So now we can spend our gold to get... Hold on, let's take a look at this and see how many charges we have here. Because, excuse me, so not only do we want to chop all of these tiles out, we also want to build power sources on them. So let's count. So we need 2 chops, because we need, like, so this tile is going to take 2 builder charges, because we're going to chop the rainforest, and then we're going to build the power supply on top of it. So that's how I'm going to count all of these up. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's a mine, correct? Yeah, so that doesn't count. So we're at 12 with this one. This will be 3, so that's 15. 17 builder charges we need total in order to do this properly. We got 1, got 2. Alright, so clearly we need to get some more builders. We have 6 charges here. We're going to have another 6 charges there, so that's 12 and 14. So we need to get a third, like another builder here. Since there's not a complete rush, since we need to get Magnus in here anyway before we do this, we will let them finish this builder so it doesn't boost the production cost of builders up anymore, and then we'll purchase the builder. But yeah, that's the alarm. Just one. All right, so let's just continue on anyway. So yeah, next turn, or no, this turn. Holy shit, I almost screwed it up again. See, the small mistakes, man. All right, so we have 3,600 faith. So it is red team go. We are buying our fucking spaceport. There we go. Got that bad boy down. We can finally get rid of that pin. So now it's time to play musical chairs again with Magnus and Moksha. So yeah, Magnus comes here, and Moksha can go fuck himself. Basically, I don't even care where he goes. Just get out of the city. All right, so we got this all set up now. Basically, we just need to get them another builder here, and then we are all good for that. So the reason, by the way, the reason that we're The reason that we're getting these extra builders because we have to chop out the tiles, but then we have to build the power supplies on top of them, because if you actually take a look at the Offworld Mission here, let's see, hold on one second, because I forget the name of which one it is. Just one second. It unlocks, I think it's the Terrestrial laser station, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this Terrestrial laser station, it speeds up our science victory. However, so see, it's a space race project which speeds up your exoplanet expeditionary by 1 light year per turn as long as the city is powered, accelerating your progress towards a science victory. So we need to make sure that oh, actually, shit, I just thought of something. Yeah, we have an abundance of oil. We're fine. We're not trading any more oil. That's fine. So we need to make sure that we keep this city in power, because we're going to be chopping out a whole bunch of these things, right? We should be able to get at least 3, maybe 4 projects done in the first turn, like from all of our chops. So that will definitely help us out. But then we need to make sure the city stays powered. And unfortunately, like, we're capped at aluminum right now. Well, we're going up to 100 now because we bought all those buildings, or we've been upgrading that encampment over in our capital city. So we're what you'd want to do is you want to fuck it. We'll deal with that when the time comes, when we actually start dealing with it. There's no point talking about it now ahead of time. Now, I did just realize though that our friendships have expired with Pachacuti, so let's go ahead and declare a friendship with you again, and declare one with Laurier. All right, sounds good. And now let's get them to pay us for open borders as well. Sure, sounds good. All right, and vice versa, same thing here. Take the little bit that he'll give us. All right, we got that taken care of. Now what we want to do, all right, so now that that's out of the way, we've gotten all that set up, we're getting closer to optimization imperative. All right, so I'm not sure how experienced you are. However, if you want to learn more about like how I've been, like why I've been switching the governors the way I have been, I actually did a tutorial video. It's not done at the moment that I'm recording this. However, it will be done eventually before this actually gets published up to the channel. So I'll put a link in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. You can go ahead and click if you're interested. It's basically going to be a video summarizing all the governors and the different strategies that I would suggest using for each one of them for each type of game that you're playing too. So there will be a timestamp, there will be a comment pinned at the top of the comment section that will have timestamps in it where you can jump to different sections, because I'll have it organized where like I'll be like, for like science victories, this is what I would suggest you doing. Like, get governor A, B, C, D, get these promotions for this reason, etc., and explain it all. And then do the same thing for a culture game or a domination game or whatever. And I'll have all my suggestions for that. So if that sounds like it might help you out and help you understand a little bit more about how to use governors and get the most value out of them you can, then definitely go ahead and click that in the top right-hand corner. Other than that, though, we are going to put a cut in the video here, so thank you for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and leave a like on the video. It does go a long way towards helping a channel like me get discovered, and I need the help. I need it. But, yeah, other than that, leave a comment, too, if you want. I love hearing from everybody and interacting with you, so there's that. And it also helps get the channel get discovered, too, so everybody wins. Everybody wins. But anyways, it's freaking 5:30 in the morning. I've rambled enough, at least for this video, so I'm just gonna shut up, and I'll see you in the next one.